Your business does not have to close. Like, you don't have to be worried about what to do. If you understand that no matter what your service or product is, if you understand that you are in the business of people, sometimes the customer is always right. Sometimes you do put your employees first. The customer is not always right 100%. The employees are not always right 100%. In this case, the customer was right at 100%, but I was talking about something else. My wife and I moved, our family, we moved from Cleveland, Ohio in 2023. I want to say, I could be wrong. I think it was in 2023. And when we first got here, I mean, you couldn't tell us nothing. We was exploring, we was talking to everybody from Cleveland to Florida. And this is one of the places that we came. So this place is called TickTok Breakfast and Lunch. You can see it right there. Food was what it was. But I kind of noticed, like, you know, me and my wife, we critics about everything, movies, food, whatever. And I kind of noticed, like, service was a little mid, like, you know, wasn't a lot of pride going around. I'm like, but it's such a good establishment. Like, they had outdoor seating. And this is actually where we sat. That might be the table we sat at 2.5 years ago. And I'm talking to so I'm like, man, where's the manager? Because when we first moved, before we moved, I would approach businesses. Like, I would talk to people. Hey, I see this. I'm a people person. I work in psychology now, but I've always had that, like, creative entrepreneurial bug in me. I've always had, like, that social butterfly, wanting to help people win and grow. And dang, that's crazy. Look at that. Get a shot of those windows in there. I don't know if you can see it. Like, the stained glass windows. So they got like, come back to me. They had like 3 different sections in there. Like, one was like breakfast, one was sushi, one was like, I don't know if it was like home style cooking, but they had a bunch of different sections. I'm like, yo, I can tell by what y'all have and by the way y'all working and what y'all doing, like, y'all not respecting, like, y'all not respecting it. And it was a dope place. TikTok was booming. It was on the rise. Where we're standing right now, they used to have a taxi cab, like an old school taxi cab. Like, it would just sit right here. You could take pictures. Like, it was just a place, like this outside eating place over here. It was like an outdoor bar. Like, you could come do. It was a place, man. And they named it TikTok. And I was like, hey, I would love to speak with you. I'm like, if you're open to it, I see the way the place is, and I understand people in business. And I imagine that you want this place to be packed. Like, you want this place to be, they're like, well, yeah. And I'm saying, hey, have you ever considered the people that you have here and what it is they're doing? And it's kind of like she already has some experiences and her mind, like, made up about some things. And I said, hey, I kind of noticed this guy is moving like this over here. I kind of noticed, like, the person who welcomes you and says hello, move over here. Like, would you be open to some consultation, some coaching, some motivation, some inspiration? And she heard me, but I don't think she was listening. And there's a difference between hearing somebody and listening to them. And get to the point, they close now. But if you are a business owner, and I was leaning in on her people. I said, I think you got the right place. I think you're doing the right thing. I said, but I think we might not understand how our people are moving. And I said, I heard him say this. Have you ever considered putting him here and do this? I heard her say that. Or these are some options and you can get this person. She's like, no, I just need to hire everybody who gets it. Like, she wanted everybody to be a rock star. She wanted everybody to be on it like her. She wanted everybody to do these things. And I'm like, no. I said, there's a difference. And if you know where to place your employees, like this place could go nuts. So I said, there's a difference between a person who is using this place as a stepping stone, a person who is a puzzle piece, and a person who's a rock star. I said, you don't want everybody to be a rock star. Everybody needs to play their role on the team. Can you imagine a team full of Tom Brady's, a team full of Jordans, a team full of LeBrons? No, that's not going to work. I said, the person who is just using you for a stepping stone, I said, they can do more for you in the 6 months they only want to be here than this person who's been here for 6 years. It's like the game of Mario Kart. Like, if you're trying to win the race, would you not hit the little booster that makes you go faster for a little bit? You don't even go fast for the whole race, but it gives you a boost. And if there's a person who can come into your business, they might not want to stay here. They might not be your puzzle piece. They might not be that dependable. They might not be the rock star. But if they knew that you understood what they wanted to do here, and they would boost you because they get it and they can perform to that apex. She wasn't trying to hear it. I said, what about your people that are dependable, and you lean into how dependable they are and not try to push them in a place that they're not comfortable and not try to, hold them back. Like, your store will always be open on time. You can always depend on that puzzle piece. They'll never be late, but they're never going to stay longer. There are these different things. And then your rock star, they might come in late. They might call off here and there. And you might view that as unorthodox or sacrilegious or whatever the right terminology is of, no, if you're not showing up late to my bit, look, if you run in numbers, if you're getting people in the door, all right, you're going to be 10 minutes late. All right, I see you. I see you when you get here. There's a difference between someone who wants to come here and be a stepping stone, someone wants to come here and be a puzzle piece, and someone who wants to come here and be a rock star. And if you know who they are and you know how to find them and you know how to create a safe environment, your business doesn't have to close. It can actually benefit you placing them in the right area. And I looked up and this place was closed. Like, it was a good vibe, little Halloween town vibes over there, little outdoor eating, like a bunch of different themes when they came over here. It was a good place, man. Like, it was a good place. It says, you're going to love our hand-cut steaks, but then you could also get breakfast. Like, the place was amazing, man. Like, the place, it had such, real potential. And I do this thing between business and psychology and people. And if you know how to structure it, your business does not have to close. Know your people. Everybody doesn't have to be as good as you. They don't have to do it as good as you. It's not their vision. It's not their purpose. It's not, everybody don't got to be like you to win. For you to win, everybody doesn't have to be like you. You are in the business of people. And if you understand people, you never have to lose. You never have to worry. You never have to close. I got some content coming for y'all, and I can't wait to share it, but I know what I'm talking about. And if this is your business, or you want to start a business, or you need some help, you found the right person.